Emma was 16 when she met Riley on the football field, where she was a junior cheerleader and he was a wide receiver 2 years her senior. When they first started dating, Riley was the perfectly polite young suitor who Emma's parents were initially happy with. But that soon changed. Emma's friends knew that Riley's escalating controlling behavior wasn't healthy, and they urged her to dump him. He was telling her how to dress and how to act. He would stand outside of her workplace for hours waiting. Originally, Emma was convinced her friends were wrong about him, but she quickly got tired of making excuses for Riley's bad behavior. They would reunite, then rupture, then rebound again many times over their 2-year relationship, until she ended it for good. It started when Emma was at a party with her friends celebrating the Bobcats' football victory that day. Emma had only been there for a short while when she got a text message that read,
"Go to your car with your keys. Go alone."
It was from an unknown number. "Who is this?" Emma asked. Emma found her friend Zach and he accompanied her out to her car to see what was going on. They didn't see anyone or anything, so they returned to the party. Emma immediately got another text.
"What part of alone wasn't clear?"
Emma responds, "Yeah, I'm not, 'cause I don't know who this is." The messages suddenly turned threatening.
"I don't want to have to hurt a loved one."
What? Emma couldn't believe it. It had to be a joke.
"I've got someone you love. If you don't comply, I will hurt them. If you tell anyone about this, I'll hurt them still."
Emma thought someone was pranking her and decided to call their bluff. "Show me."
"No pictures. Stop playing around and do as I say. Drive to the bottom of the driveway. If you don't by 11:50, I will hurt them. Bring no one."
Emma became suspicious that she knew who was behind the messages. Her ex, Riley. "I know you're one of Riley's friends, but stop."
"I won't harm you. Just do as I say and he won't be hurt."
Emma wanted this to stop. "I'll just call the cops. I know you're Riley's friends. I'm not stupid and you won't hurt him. I'm blocking you."
"I'm no one's friend. We have him now. You have until 11:50.
"I know Riley put you up to this. I'm not dumb."
"We have him currently. He hasn't put anyone up to anything. If you are okay with him getting hurt, that is your choice."
"I'm blocking you. This is BS."
"You may want to answer his call. We're letting him have his phone to call anyone before we hurt him. 4 minutes, call the police, and he dies."
Emma didn't answer.
"You've made your choice. If you like to hear his crying and screams, give him a call."
At 12:17 a.m., she got another message.
"He's in the ditch beside her house. It's a shame you can all of a sudden not value someone's life. You may want to check on him. Since you don't care, just let him lay there. He was unconscious when we left him."
Emma and Zach went outside for another look. They found Riley laying face down at the edge of the yard. They were soon joined by Emma's friends who weren't buying Riley's act and thought he was faking. Emma asked Riley what he was doing there. Riley acted confused as he sat up, holding his head. "I don't know how I got here. I was kidnapped." She wasn't lying when she said she wasn't stupid, but Emma didn't read danger into the situation. She just thought it made him look pathetic. She wanted him to leave her alone, but she would get one last text from the unknown number that night.
"That was your warning. We will be back. Next time, it will worsen. Humiliation is fun too, and watching you make him out to be a crazy person made our night. See you soon."
Emma didn't reply. The following day went unusual for Emma. She went to school and afterwards went home to change clothes before heading out to help her mom with volunteer work at the local elementary school. As she was changing, she noticed the man walking down the middle of the street. She couldn't see his face, but she could see him crossing the lawn toward her front door. Emma was alone and didn't know what to do. There was only one person close enough to come to her aid. Emma texted Riley. "I'm shaking and crying. I hate you, but I need you right now." Riley. "I'm coming. "I'm speeding, just give me a minute." Emma's mom, Jill, became concerned when she didn't show up as planned, so she drove home to see what was keeping her. She found Emma in the driveway being confronted by Riley. This angered and concerned Jill, who had banned Riley from their home after their last breakup. She ordered him to leave. Emma seemed rattled, genuinely afraid, and this worry was transmitted to her parents. But there were no further incidents that evening, and the family turned in for the night. In the middle of the night, a loud noise woke Emma's father, Mark. Then it happened again. Mark got up to investigate. It had sounded like a slamming door, but nothing seemed amiss in the house, so he assumed it was his son and returned to bed. The next morning, Mark was the first one out of the door for work, as was usual. Later, Jill woke up the kids for school. Her mom went to check on Emma and got no response. Emma didn't seem to hear her shouts and wouldn't open her eyes when shaking her. Emma didn't appear to be breathing. Jill rushed to call emergency services. She was frantic by the time the call was answered, crying and talking so fast in her effort to summon her before it was too late. She told the operator that Emma was unresponsive and was transferred to paramedics. By the time she was put through, Emma's mother knew the truth. She was unresponsive, and she's gone. Police began to investigate the crime scene and soon discovered 2 bullet holes in Emma's bedroom walls. That was the 2 banging door sounds her father had heard in the night. Following the trajectory, police recovered 2 bullet casings in the yard outside Emma's bedroom. When asked who would want to hurt Emma, her parents immediately thought of one person: Riley. Riley took to all major social media platforms to tell the world of his great loss, his great pain, his great troubles, and to amp up the sympathy and attention, he put himself in the hospital overnight. While pouring his heart out to his best friends, Noah and Alex, he shows them the gun he had stolen from his grandfather, the gun he lied about having, but Riley was quick to reassure them that the gun was for protection, and that's all. Ever since he was kidnapped and left for dead in a ditch, he just didn't feel safe. The gun provided that security. Alex and Noah shared their growing suspicions with detectives, who were interested to learn of the gun theft. The 2 boys agreed to surreptitiously record Riley talking about the gun and were ready to step in when Riley asked his friends to help him get rid of it. Police arrested Riley as he was about to ditch the gun in the Tennessee River and brought him into questioning. Riley's lies were exposed when he was confronted with the recordings. Those recordings would be played in court. Riley admitted to shooting Emma, but claimed he had never meant to hurt her. Like all his other stunts, he claimed he only intended to scare her so she would seek his guidance and protection, as she had before. Like his peers, the jury must have thought he was a poor actor, as it took them only 4 hours to find him guilty of first degree and stalking. He was sentenced to life in prison.